On June 6th, 2023, I started journaling. I started journaling every single night, and I can't tell you why I started. I don't even remember. But I do know that ever since I started, ever since that day when I kept asking myself every night, what is the lesson that I learned? I was on this path where I was constantly improving. Now, before I get into why you should journal, I want to talk about how to journal in the first place, because a lot of people fluff it up and make it seem like something it isn't. All you have to do to journal is grab any notebook that you have, open it up before you go to sleep, put the date at the very top, and then write a quick summary about your day, and always include the lesson that you learned. Have the lesson in one clear line and underline it. Right? So that way when you're flipping through the pages of your journal, you can always see, okay, that was the lesson that I learned that one day. And if you can't find a lesson, ask yourself, what's something bad that happened today? What's something bad? And ask yourself, why did that happen 5 times? And I promise you, eventually you will get to the root of that problem. You will get to the root of why it's affecting you. And you don't want to let yourself go to sleep or end your journaling session until you have put that lesson down onto paper, until you have written it down. Your journaling session doesn't count unless you have a lesson. Now to the juicy part, which is why you should even journal. Now, the reason you should journal, as opposed to just thinking about, oh, what's my lesson today, is more than the fact that you can go back and look at what you've written. Right? That's cool too. But the reason that I journal is because the moment that you want to put something down on paper, you actually have to articulate it. It's not just some quick little half thought in your brain where it's a thought that you haven't actually followed and it doesn't actually make sense. When you put it on paper, you realize, man, that sounds so dumb. If I write, today my lesson is that I want to be better. What does that mean? How dumb is that? And now you have to expand. Now you have to dig into yourself. You have to think about it. Writing is not just putting, graphite on paper. It's exploring what's in your mind. And just writing it down will bring it to the forefront of your brain, and it will allow you to remember it when you need to remember it in the future. That's the importance of it. It's not the fact that, I'm just writing it down. And when you find the deep reason for why you failed in a day, the deep lessons that you've learned, you can implement that into your life. And you'll find that against the people that are not doing this, against the people that are not journaling, against the people that are not being better every single day, you completely outpace them or outlap them, whatever you want to call it. You destroy them in the long term. You smash them. And if you're thinking and you're looking at me and you're saying, oh, well, I can see why journaling's cool, but I don't think I really need it. I'm not that type of guy. You're gonna lose to me, bro. You're gonna lose to me because I'm doing this every single day. I'm trying to be better every single day. Every single day is a lesson. Every single day. You are forgetting what you did last week. I'm not. I'm remembering the lesson that I took. I'm improving 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%. So from now on, my challenge to you is that for the next 2 weeks, you're gonna journal and every single day write down the lesson that you learned. No excuses about, oh, I don't have a notebook next to me. Go and get one. This is probably the most important thing that you do. Write down a lesson every day. That's my challenge. With that, I hope that you got something from this video, and I hope that you go out and conquer.